Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That will tie the all-time mark. You cannot go further, folks. 109 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Right there in the middle, 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even touched.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold, and this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 3rd-round pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 20. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. He won't go down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And into the end zone. Deontay Johnson, 44 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. An ideal start. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Jets have got it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it with Bell. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Here's Darnold. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
There he goes right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 66 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 198. Watch 98.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Darnold completes to Bell, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
198.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Fickens' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half. The
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this one out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Jets have got it. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready? 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Connor. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now Bell. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and goal. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Now Darnold on third and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing. But
Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Connor.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were... And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Fighting through, and he's got space. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second. Let's look at the undefeated team still left in the NFL. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, folks, I guess just when you think you've seen it all, you see a fake punt in that situation. A little unorthodox, but the incompletion, and now it's second down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Connor. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Back to throw, Darnold.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Darnold. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
60 yards.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 50 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. What we just saw, we've seen a lot of broken tackles, and they're leading to a huge touchdown play.
Yeah, none of them more glaring than what we just saw there, but we've seen it throughout this game, whether it's in tight, running through the line, out in open field. They haven't been able to get these runners down very well. I have a feeling they'll be in pads a lot next week, working on their tackling.
Now the Steelers. Use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Darnold now to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now it's Darnold. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
26 months. Time to go right now.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold caught here by Bell. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. And got his man complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.